QuadrigaCX has had an improbable week. Back in February 2019, A revealed it had accidentally sent over 100 Bitcoin, BTC, to what it described as Quadriga's cold wallets, which it could not access. And now these coins are moving. Over 100 Bitcoin belonging to collapsed crypto exchange QuadrigaCX has left wallets tied to the exchange, with a majority flowing through a privacy tool. That probably isn't good news. You're reading State of Crypto, a CoinDesk newsletter looking at the intersection of cryptocurrency and government. Click here to sign up for future editions. QuadrigaCX is back in the news. For those of you who weren't here back then, a Canadian crypto exchange collapsed in dramatic fashion in January 2019 after its founder apparently passed away in India due to complications from Crohn's disease. It turned out the exchange owed thousands of customers around $200 million in crypto, at prices at the time. It later came out that the exchange's founder and CEO, Gerald Cotten, had misappropriated customer funds for personal purposes. He also left behind little paperwork or records, making it difficult for investigators to actually verify what assets or liabilities Quadriga had. Sound familiar? That's ancient history by current standards. Ernst & Young, a Big Four auditor, is acting as the company's bankruptcy trustee and has spent much of the last 3+ years investigating Quadriga, trying to find the company's assets and recover what funds it could. The Canada Revenue Agency is also digging into Quadriga, checking on taxes the exchange may not have filed when it was operating. Early on, in February 2019, A revealed it had accidentally sent over 100 Bitcoin, BTC, to what it described as Quadriga's cold wallets, which it could not access. Last Friday, someone pulled all 104 BTC out, and promptly moved at least 70 or so of that to Wasabi Wallet, a privacy service. A confirmed it wasn't anyone on the auditor's team, implying someone has either had access to these wallets for the last 4 years or someone found the keys after nearly 4 years. Either way, it's yet another blow to the crypto exchange, which is still going through its bankruptcy proceedings. Crypto analytics firm Chainalysis said the movements are similar to Bitcoin that left defunct trading service BTC's wallets a few weeks ago. This is obviously not great news. A and Miller Thompson, the law firm representing Quadriga creditors, did not return requests for comment earlier this week. In nearly identical statements, the two firms said they were investigating the unauthorized transactions. A number of questions will have to be answered. Why did A believe the addresses in question were cold wallets, and what work have they done over the past 4 years to try and verify that they couldn't find the keys? Furthermore, the case at this point appears to be held up largely by the Canada Revenue Agency, but A hasn't published any reports on the bankruptcy case since January 2021, and its last notice to creditors was in February 2021. Crypto prices have changed dramatically since then, so it's unclear what exactly creditors will recover. More FTX news. Sam Bankman-Fried is now in the U.S., having been extradited Wednesday from the Bahamas, just over a week after police in the Bahamas arrested him. While he was in the air, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams announced that Bankman-Fried's former associates, one-time Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison and FTX co-founder Gary Wang, had pleaded guilty to various charges and were cooperating with prosecutors. The Securities and Exchange Commission and Commodity Futures Trading Commission added charges of their own, similarly to their case against Bankman-Fried. Read the last few days' coverage here. FTX's Bankman-Fried gave ex-Jane Street traders who formed Modulo Capital $400 million. FTX has over $1 billion in cash. Creditor meeting told Sam Bankman-Fried is being extradited Wednesday, Bahamas Attorney General says Alameda's Caroline Ellison. FTX's Gary Wang plead guilty to DOJ fraud charges, also settle with SEC, CFTC Caroline Ellison plea agreement, $250,000 bail, surrender of travel documents, forfeiture of assets. Bankman-Fried is set to appear in a New York courthouse on Thursday. Keep watching CoinDesk for updates as they come. The U.S. Senate has confirmed acting Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation Chair Martin Grunberg to a full term heading the agency. New York Magazine profiled some small-time crypto news outlet which published a story last month about an exchange. Tech Dirt, Twitter's been chaotic recently. CEO Elon Musk banned several journalists on questionable pretenses after banning a flight tracking account on what appear to be false pretenses. Made a show of unsuspending them without actually doing so and has changed several policies in very short order. In other news, I'm on Mastodon now. Politico, I actually have not been following this case that closely yet, but a consensus AG case in Switzerland is, in the words of Politico, heating up. If you've got thoughts or questions on what I should discuss next week or any other feedback you'd like to share, feel free to email me at nick@coindesk.com or find me on Twitter at @nickilst. You can also join the group conversation on Telegram. See y'all next week.
you.